guys, welcome back to Stampaholics Anonymous. Today we are finally going to start to look at the new Creativeshop plates that I have hauled for you, well, mostly for me. The first plate that we're going to be looking at is Creativeshop number 75. This is a sort of pop art comic style Roy Lichtenstein kind of a deal, and it has a few like actual comic images, you know, the little lady, and then a lot of like background images that you can use to create a fun look on your nails. I have okay, let's address the nub first. I had like it hasn't been a break, it was like a little cut like way down here, and I tried to grow out my thumbnail so, you know, I would be able to file down at the breakage, but for some reason it slowed, like the little break, it slowed down the pace at which my thumbnail grew. So today it was finally time to chop it off. Yeah, so I'm gonna be rocking a little nub here, but I think that's good, so I can show you, you know, how images look on a short nail. And apart from that, I'm still trying out Coffin on my good hand and then Almond on my Cindy hand. Yeah, I'm still on the fence which one I like best. Then per colors, I have chosen some Sinful colors that are like really muted, tuned down in order to, you know, make the comic images on this plate pop. On my good hand we have this yellow, very very light yellow from the Trend Matters collection. This is called Buttercup, very fitting name, right? And then on my right hand we have this light purple, I would say. It also has a bunch of like silvery shimmer. It's called North Star. Both of them are like semi-matte polishes, even though they still have a little bit of a shine, but for the most part they are semi-matte. So I am going to set up for stamping. One word about Creativeshop plates. They do come with a it's a protective film, but it is clear, like so, and it's just like a static cling wrap basically, so it removes pretty easily, and then you have your brand new plate and the static wrap clings to everything else now. Okay, gonna get rid of that, set up for stamping, and meet you back after the swatch hit. swatches of the Creative Shop number 75. I did have an issue with this image down here. I couldn't get the writing to stamp properly using my Nicole Diary Black. This is the bottle that I left open, and I have been trying to thin it out with acetone, which you're not supposed to do. It worked fine on all the other like images, but for some reason it wouldn't pick up the Where's My Coffee, so I redid that off camera with a green. Yeah, and I didn't have enough room on my nail anyway to stamp the writing, but just know that it did pick up the writing, but it was a kind of a struggle to do that. The writing on this one here, that picked up nicely, even though, again, I didn't have room for it on my nail, on my nub. But overall, I like this plate. When I looked at it the first time, I was like, oh, cool, it's like a pop art thingamabob, cool. But really, there's only a few images that are like true pop art, but I don't mind it because all of the other images are cool, like background images or just cool patterns to use on their own, especially like the roses. I really like it over, you know, the light purple here on my ring finger. I love that image with like the biting lip. I really like that. If you would, you know, put it over, let's say, a white and then color in the lips with a bright red, that would be really, really pretty. I like this chevron, like gradient. So it's very versatile, not just limited to doing pop art looks. I like that very much. Yeah, so no complaints here. Like I said, a little bit of an issue with the writing on that image, but I'm gonna blame it on my crappy stamping polish, not on Creative Shop. Quality of the plate, as per usual with Creative Shop, it's a cotton ball eater. It's the type of plate that'll, you know, rip apart your cotton ball and you still got stamping polish in the images left because they're like so deep in there. They're like etched really, really deep, which I appreciate, but just be warned that it's gonna eat your cotton balls when you clean it. But I like that about Creative Shop, and you know, they still do a pretty decent job at creating very, very detailed fine lines, as you can see here on this like kissy face image. Just look at how thin those lines are in her face, and you know, that's pretty decent. So that's it for today, you guys. Let me know what you thought of this plate down in the comments below, and what other Creative Shop plates you maybe own and love. And yeah, that's it for today. I love you very much, and I will talk to you next time.